Hello, it's Katerina here, and you are watching the third episode of Startup Balcony. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since the last video where I discussed the venture investment and news about technologies and startups. And I have been thinking about the format and the news that I should be covering. And I decided that I would ask you what kind of news and what kind of trends would you be interested to listen to, about some major investment or about some smaller deals which you have probably missed or you didn't see it in the news, it was not so widely covered, or probably you want to hear more numbers and more analytical point of view. Let me know in the comments. I would be really interested because I will be still trying different formats in the next few weeks to see what video, what content is better for you, what you prefer, and what is more valuable. All right. During these 2 3 weeks, of course, there were so many deals. I'm not going to speak about all of them. I have picked actually a few which I find personally the most interesting, and I will discuss them today. So, first of all, Project Lemonade. I cannot just miss this out. I cannot not speak about it. Moreover, news just came out today about the great success in the IPO. It was started actually just today, and the share price has already doubled. So it's really great news for the lead investor, SoftBank, and of course for the whole team of Lemonade. I remind you, this is the home insurance application, which uses artificial intelligence, which shows once again that AI is actually in the ground of all the major, not maybe all, but many major technological startups. The second project that I would like to talk about, it's the project called Intendo with Russian-speaking founders, but based in the US. This project has recently raised, I think, 3 million, and they are doing the application for enterprises to integrate machine learning, to integrate artificial intelligence into their processes, into their businesses. Once again, AI is booming. AI is on the top. Of course, it's still too soon, too early to say that it's already on the peak or something. It will be growing for long time in the future, but I really think that it's something that we should pay attention to. Even those companies, those startups that still do not use AI, I think that is where you should be working on. And yeah, by the way, the startup that I'm working on, we are also integrating some solutions on AI. So this is we are trying to be on the trend on the first thing, on the one hand, but on the other hand, I also believe in this technology, and I think that it will be able to simplify, facilitate lots of processes in the future. The second trend, it's not something new as well, but I find it very surprising because there are like trends on the opposites, let's say here. So geolocation. Um, Locating people where we are, where we stand, and sending us, for example, ads or some information that is relevant to the location. On the one hand, this technology has been developing for quite a while, but also for some time now there have been protests against the development of this technology, because it's the same thing like with the face recognition. People do not want to share this information. People want to keep it private, where they are, what they're doing at certain locations. And basically this application is one of the things that can affect the privacy. At the same time, there was a new project, not very new, I would say, but the project that received more than $9 million. Blue Dot. They are developing geolocation application, and they claim that their technology allows it to be more specified, more precise. Uh, they are already used by such brands as McDonald's and some other corporations who really need to know where you are and send you push messages. But that's what I find really like the fight against two trends. On the one hand, there are these applications that are developing the technology and are trying to make it more precise. But on the other hand, there is room for those applications that will be blocking this other location tracking applications. So there will be in the end like kind of mini battle who will be stronger, and I think both of this direction they will be pushing each other to develop, to create stronger technologies. This is something interesting to watch, and I think in a few years we'll really see more and more projects in this second group, while now mostly they are from the first group. Another trend that really strikes me, and I know that there are so many gamers out there. I just simply do not understand this trend, but gaming has been there for many years, and we know that there are lots of things happening with the games, and already this Nintendo Switch, they offer different skins to the Switch, to this I don't even remember how it's called, to the device that you're using when you're playing. But at the same time, what is more surprising, there are some games where you can buy some clothes for your, let's say, like hero or avatar that you are using in the game. So, you know what? Now, the famous brands like Nike or some other clothes producers, they are offering special models of their shoes, of their clothes, of their like jackets. They offer them specifically for those virtual heroes for games. You cannot find this model of Nike shoes in your real store for yourself, but you can buy it for your avatar. This is something just amazing, and this is trend. And on the other side, plus and in addition to this, there are also new professions that appear. Hairdressers, virtual hairdressers, or stylists who can create the style for your avatar. Virtual design studios who interior design, who will design the interior of your virtual house. I mean, people are hiring these professionals. People are paying them money to have your avatar living in the cozy, super designed space. And I have recently read also a thread in Reddit where people were discussing how much they are spending on these different services, on different clothes and everything inside the game. It starts at around like a few $100s, like 100, 200, 300, up to several $1,000s. Just imagine. I mean, I understand, of course, that for those people it's like kind of kids, and for kids, for children, normally the prices are very high because parents are ready to buy these clothes because it brings them happiness and they feel good. It's like their kid, and the same thing here. People are perceiving those avatars as their kids, and they're ready to pay a lot of money to feel happy, to feel it in a beautiful way. So I think this is something very interesting, and I'm sure actually that in the nearest future there'll be even kind of like Amazon or Avito, which is Russian service, where you'll be able to sell the second-hand clothes from your avatar. For example, you don't want this Nike shoes anymore. They look good. It's not like in real life where you need to be careful to sell it afterwards if you really want. There it still looks good. It's just that you want to change, you want to have other clothes, and you just want to get rid of it. You sell it half price, 30% of price. People are happy to buy it. So I think there is really room for this kind of services, for this second hand marketplace. All right, so I think this is it for today. So in general, I pointed out three trends: AI, not something new, but still very interesting with the current leaders, with this current deals, I would say. The second was about the location tracking services, and here I think there is kind of like um controversy in terms of trend. And the third one is this virtual trend. Let's see what's happening next week. See you soon. Bye bye.